This week we watched a continent fight battles on three distinct fronts. The battle of democratic legitimacy in Tanzania, the battle of economic independence from Angola to Uganda, and the battle for integrity from Lesotho's political elite to Astar's cultural crowd. This is the African News Update on Top Accolade News. The headlines. Tanzania shrugs off protests despite reports of dozens killed. Malawi president faces hit over enlarged cabinet. Lesotho shuts down corruption probe. Angola signs exclusive negotiation deal with Shell to boost oil outputs. We start where the cost of dissent is measured in human lives. Tanzania's government has labeled ongoing protests over its disputed election as isolated incidents, even as reports emerge of dozens killed, curfews imposed, and internet access restricted nationwide. Demonstrations erupted after President Samia Suluhu Hassan's main challengers were banned from the race, prompting condemnation from the EU over an election unfolding in fear. The military says order is restored, but the silence in Dar es Salaam tells another story, the calm of a people too afraid to speak. Across the continent in Malawi, a different kind of political betrayal is drawing hit. President Arthur Peter Mutharika has unveiled a 24-member cabinet, defying his campaign pledge to cap it all at 20 ministers. Critics said the bloated lineup, dominated by appointees from the southern region and featuring 4 non-elected officials, exposes hypocrisy and entrenched patronage. Civil society voices have condemned the imbalance and weak gender representation, warning it undermines unity and accountability. As one analyst puts it, austerity is for citizens, privilege is for the powerful. In a nation yearning for reforms, Mutharika's first act feels like deja vu in a different suit. The pursuit of power often intersects with the shadow of corruption. In Lesotho, the light was extinguished the moment it became too bright. Lesotho's government has abruptly disbanded its asset recovery tax team after it uncovered irregular land allocations implicating top officials, including the deputy prime minister and former ministers. The prime minister's office said the body was not properly gazetted, promising reinstatement after legal formalities, though critics view the move as a political sabotage. Before its dissolution, the unit revealed missing vehicles, falsified view records, and illegal land transfers, evidence of systemic rot reaching the heart of power. In a nation fighting corruption, it seems the watchdog was muzzled the moment it began to bark. From the failure of integrity to a search for revenue, Africa's economic future is still quite literally being written in oil. Angola's National Oil and Gas Agency announced it will sign an exclusive agreement with Shell on November 3rd to explore and develop Block 19, 34, 35, and ultra-deep water fields, marking a major milestone in the nation's energy strategy. The deal strengthens Shell's foothold in sub-Saharan Africa's second-largest crude producer, as Angola pushes reforms to sustain output above 1 million barrels per day. For a nation balancing reform and revenue, this pact signals that Angola's future is still written in oil. You're watching the African News Update on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Thanks for staying with us. Ghana is counting its gold. Ghana has begun its most comprehensive mining audit in a decade, targeting top producers to recover lost revenue and enforce transparency amid record gold prices above $4,380 an ounce. The review, running until mid-2026, will probe production data, taxes, and environmental compliance. With mining revenues at $1.68 billion in 2024, officials says this overhaul could unlock Ghana's true revenue potential. In a country built on gold, the state is finally weighing every ounce. Further east in Uganda, refining ambition takes shape. Uganda's East African crude oil pipeline is now 90% complete, clearing the path for the country's first oil refinery to be built with UAE partner Alpha MBM Investment, which will hold a 60% stake in the $4 billion venture. The 60,000 barrel per day refinery will enable local petroleum refining and export across East Africa. The EACOP is set to carry 216,000 barrels daily by 2026. For Uganda, this project is more than infrastructure, it is a declaration of economic independence through oil. Switching gears to entertainment, Burna Boy is trending again. Burna Boy sparked a social media frenzy after proclaiming Fela Kuti the only one greater than him during a live Twitch stream with Playboy Max as Fela's 1997 hit Coffin for Head of State played in the background. The Grammy-winning star's declaration, part homage and part self-crowning, reignited debate over Afrobeat's Big Three hierarchy. While some fans called it arrogance, others saw it as reverence, proof that Burna's confidence walks hand in hand with the legacy he claims to carry. In the kingdom of Afrobeat, it seems even humility roars. And finally, sports. The Football Federation of Uganda has unveiled a new under-17 national team squad for the upcoming CECAFA AFCON zonal qualifiers in Ethiopia, starting November 15, 2025. The team, featuring young talent from top academies and schools, is already in Dubai, preparing after making history by qualifying for the FIFA Under-17 World Cup 2025. With a renewed focus on youth development, FIFA's long-term vision is taking shape, proving that Uganda's football future is not just bright, it's already beginning to shine. From power plays to pipelines, from gold audit to gold posts, Africa's story this week is one of resilience wrapped in ambition, because across this continent, even in silence, the will to rise never fades. I am Ojarumi Okocha, and this is the African News Update on Top Accolade News, keeping you connected to the pulse of the continent.